Hello. Okay, welcome to a 25-minute stretch and strength flow for runners. Okay, so we're going to begin in a child's pose. So just bring the bum to the heels, knees as wide as the mat or slightly wider. Extend those arms all the way forward. Now you want your fingers pointing energetically toward the front of the room. Drop the bum down toward the hips. Let's just start by settling into our space. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. On your next inhale, let's make our way to our tabletop. So just align your shoulders with the hands, the knees with the hips. And let's turn our hands so that the fingers point toward the knees. Gently, let's start to rock the weight forward and backwards. Just getting into our wrists. We're going to have a bit of time on our wrists, so just making sure we warm them up properly. Start to take circular clockwise motion, full circle, and then go that all the way around to anti-clockwise. When you're ready, come back to center. Turn your hands so that the fingers point forward again. And let's just stretch out our spine. So on the inhale, we drop the belly, open the chest, take the gaze forward, cow pose. Exhale, press through the palms as you round through the spine. One more time. Inhale out, cow pose. The belly drops, shoulders relax, gaze up. Exhale, press through the palms as you round to your cat. On your next inhale, find your neutral spine. Let's tuck the toes under and hover the knees off of the mat about 2 to 3 inches in our active elevated tabletop. So that core should be engaged, drawing the belly button to spine, flat back. Gripping through all 10 of your fingers. One more in-breath. Out-breath, walk the feet back to your high plank. So your shoulders are in line with your hands. You're pressing the mat away through the palms. There's a slight dome in the upper back, a nice tight core. One more inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips all the way to your down dog. Now you want your feet hip-width distance apart. Feel free to take a bend in the knees, heels lifted. If this helps to flatten your back, drawing your belly in towards your thighs. And let's breathe in and out through the nose. Deepening that breath, slowing it down. On the inhale, we roll through the spine, high plank, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, we roll through the spine, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time on the inhale, we roll through the spine, high plank. Hold it here, shoulders over the wrists. Let's drop the knees. Lower your chest and chin down to the mat. Inhale, snake forward to a baby cobra. Keep those lower ribs on the mat. Exhale through tabletop, making our way back to our downward facing dog. 3 breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Let's do that again. On the inhale, we roll through the spine. High plank, shoulders over the wrists. Now feel free to drop your knees down like we just did, or lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale to your baby cobra or your upward facing dog with your thighs and hips off of the mat, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, we raise the right leg, take a bend in the right knee, so we're opening up through the right hip, getting into that right hip flexor. And with your right ankle, just make little circles in one direction and reverse your circles. Inhale, re-extend your right leg, square off the hips. On the exhale, bring the right knee to nose, plant the foot between the palms, drop your left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Now, option to stay here with the tailbone tucked under. Option to lengthen through the spine and gently fold it back, arms in line with the ears. One more in-breath. Out breath, the left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, easy twist. Option to stay here, option to lift your back knee. Gaze to the right thumb, maybe even reaching the right arm a little further back, opening through the chest, twisting through the spine. Inhale to drop the right hand on the inside of the right foot and drop that left knee down to the mat. Let's heel toe the right foot to the right side of the mat, heel pointing in, toe pointing out. Now, option to stay here. If you'd like to get into the quad, take a bend of the left knee, grab hold of the left foot with the left hand. Now, you can stay on that left hand, or you can drop the left forearm down to the mat. Sorry, we're grabbing hold of the left foot with the right hand here. If you'd like to deepen that stretch, you can draw that left heel toward the left glute. One more in-breath. Out-breath, the right hand comes down. Step the right foot back to your high plank and hold it here. Bring the left hand center of the mat. We're coming to the blade edge of the left foot. Right arm reaches up, side plank. Now I want you to press through the left hand, lifting up through the hips. If this feels a bit much and you'd like to modify, you can drop the left knee down. You can also drop the forearm down. One more in-breath. Out-breath, the right hand comes down, high plank. Option to take it straight to your down dog. Option to take a vinyasa variation of choice. You can drop the knees like we did earlier, or you can lower halfway. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. In and out through the nose. Close that gap between the index finger and the thumb. Second side, inhale, the left leg rises. Let's take a bend of that left knee, open up through the hip. Make circles with the left ankle in one direction. Circles with the ankle in the other. Inhale, re-extend the left leg, square off the hips. Exhale, left knee to nose, plant the foot between the palms, drop the right knee down. Inhale, breathe the arms up, low lunge. Option to stay here. Option to lengthen through the spine and then fold it back. Now your right foot, it can be tucked or untucked. If you have lower back pain, I suggest tucking that foot under, coming onto the ball of that back foot. One more in-breath. Out-breath, the right hand down, left arm heels up, easy twist, lifting that back knee. Maybe reaching the left arm a little further back, opening up through the chest, twisting through the spine. Inhale, the left hand comes on the inside of the left foot. Drop your right knee back down. Shuffle your left foot to the left side of the mat. Heel in, toe out. Come to the blade edge of the left foot. Left hand guides the knee out. Option to stay there. Option to bend the right knee. Grab hold of the right foot with the left hand. Option to drop the right forearm down. Breathing into it, so we're stretching the quad and the hip. One more in-breath. Out-breath, the left hand comes down. Step the left foot back, high plank. Hold it in your plank. Let's bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Come to the blade edge of that right foot. Left arm reaches up. Now remember, you can always drop the knee or the forearm. Gaze up to the left hand. One more in-breath. Out-breath, the left hand comes down, high plank. Option to take it straight to your down dog. Option to lower halfway. Inhale to your baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a bend in the knees. Gaze to your hands. Either step or jump to the top of the mat, feet on the outer edges of the mat, heels pointing in, toes pointing out. Let's press the hands together, lengthen through the spine and lift up through the crown of your head. Don't worry if your heels are lifted, that's absolutely fine. If you have a block you'd like to sit on to help, please feel free to do so. One more in-breath. Out-breath, let's press through our heels to stand all the way up and heel-toe your feet so that they're hip-width distance apart. Make sure the bum's not sticking out, so tuck that tailbone under, draw belly button in toward the spine. Okay, let's start to shift the weight to the left foot. Lift up through that right knee into a stork pose. So imagine you've got this invisible rope lifting the knee up. Set your gaze on a point that's not moving. Hands to prayer, the weight is in the left foot. We're going to send that right leg back to a warrior 3. Now we're making this capital T shape with the body. Back foot is flexed. Hold it here for one more inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Step your right foot all the way back to your high lunge, crescent lunge, breathing those arms up. Now we're going to lower that right knee down toward the mat. As we do so, we bend the elbows and take a slight back bend. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. Let's do that again. Exhale, we lower down, open up through the chest, through the heart space. Inhale, we rise. One more time. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we open up to a warrior 2. Okay, so the left knee is bent in line with the ankle. You don't want the left knee collapsing over to the right. Back leg is straight, gaze is strong over that left middle finger. If you'd like to go deeper, widen the stars, sinking those hips a little deeper. Inhale, reverse the front palm. Reach it forward to send the arm back, reverse warrior. Right hand slides down the right leg. Keep that bend in the left knee. Maybe lifting the left heel. Maybe the right hand comes to the left hip. One more in-breath. Out breath to windmill the hands down. Right hand grounds down. Left arm heels all the way up. Inhale, the left hand comes on the inside of that left foot. We're shuffling to the back of the mat. Skandasana. So your right knee bends, left leg extends, left toes point all the way up to the ceiling. Now you can keep the hands on the ground. The heel might be lifted, that's fine. You might bring the hands to prayer. On the inhale, we open the chest. On the exhale, we sink a little bit deeper. One more in-breath. Now out-breath, strong through the legs. We open back out, warrior 2. Strong transition there. One more in-breath. Out-breath to windmill both of your hands down. Step that left foot back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. You can either stay there for those 3 breaths, or you might roll through the spine and take a vinyasa lowering halfway. One breath to reset. Let's take a bend in the knees. Gaze to the hands, step or jump back to our Malasana Yogi squat. Heels and toes pointing out. Press your palms together. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, hands come on the mat. Start to lift the hips, the tailbone up. Heel toe your feet so that they're hip-width distance apart. Soften the knees and heel up through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Give the shoulders a little roll back. Give the shoulders a roll forward. Now you can stay where you are. I'm just going to take it to this side so you can see the demonstrations clearly. Okay, second side. Shift the weight to the right foot. Start to lift up through the left knee as if you've got this invisible rope pulling your knee up. Hands to prayer at your heart center. Find something to focus your gaze on and start to transition to a warrior 3. So it does help to have a little micro bend in the right knee. Try to keep that left hip down, making that capital T shape with the body. Back foot is flexed. One more in-breath. Out-breath, bend the right knee, step the left foot back all the way to your high lunge, crescent lunge. We reach those arms up, and as we bend the elbows, opening the chest, drop your left knee down toward the mat, hover it. Breathe all the way up to rise. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we open up to our beautiful, strong warrior two. Now, if you want to get deeper into those hips, as we did earlier, widen the stance. Maybe the hips sink in line with the knees. Gaze is strong over that right middle finger. Inhale, reverse the front palm. Reach it forward to send that arm back. Maybe bending that knee a little bit more. You can take your variations. The left hand might find the right hip. You might lift that right heel. One more in-breath. Out-breath, we windmill the hands down. Left hand grounds down, so spin onto the ball of the back foot. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, right hand on the inside of the right foot. We travel to the back of the mat. This time the left knee bends, the right leg extends, right toes point up, Skandasana. Option, keep the hands on the ground. You might press the hands together. Inhale, we open the chest. Exhale, we sink a little bit deeper. On your next in-breath, nice and strong through the legs, we open up, warrior two. Back to that strong stance. One more time, we reverse our warrior. Gazes up to the right arm, making sure we don't lose integrity with that right knee above ankle. One more in-breath. Out-breath, we windmill the hands down. Step that right foot back. You might take it straight to your down dog. You might roll through the spine. Lower halfway. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. 3 breaths. In and out through the nose. Deep breathing, making sure that breath isn't shallow. Bending the knees, gaze to the hands. Back to our yogi squat malasana for the last time. Sinking those hips down. Now, option to stay here. Option to place the right hand on the right side of the mat. The left arm reaches all the way up. Gaze up to the left hand. Inhale, left hand comes down. Right arm reaches all the way up. Gaze to the right hand. Inhale, right hand comes down. Now we're making our way onto our bums to a seated position. You can use the hands to help or a little bit of mobility, no hands. Okay, so just extend those legs out in front of you. Now, keep a nice upright spine to begin with. Hands come in line with the shoulders. Press through the palms and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Setting ourselves up for our forward fold. On the inhale, we bring the arms all the way up. On the exhale, we start to draw the heart space forward. Now, the feet might feel a little bit far away. It's not about how low down you go. We want to draw the belly toward the thighs. So, if you're running a marathon like me and have really tight hamstrings at the moment, you might want to bend the knees, then grab hold of the feet, and then maybe start to slowly extend the legs out. Don't worry if your hands are here, that's absolutely fine. Think about drawing the heart space forward and then folding it down. So, modifications are sometimes very beneficial. One more in-breath, you can relax that head down. Out-breath, hands come slightly behind the shoulders, fingers pointing forward. Press through the palms, open the chest. Legs together, feet together, point the toes, start to lift the hips all the way up, drawing the toes toward the mat. Let's keep the gaze toward the ceiling as opposed to dropping the head back so we can keep that neck Nice and strong, we're strengthening it. If this feels too much, do it with your knees bent. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the bum all the way down. Okay, we're making our way onto our backs. Extend those arms out in front of you. We're going to peel down through the spine. We go lower back, one vertebra at a time. We go middle back, and eventually we go upper back. Okay. Take a deep breath in through the nose, 2 clearing breaths. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. Let's take a bend in the knees. Soles of the feet flat on the mat, halfway up. You should be able to brush your heels with your fingers. Let's peel up through the spine. We go lower back, middle back, and upper back. Keep that tailbone tucked under. Interlace the hands underneath the back. Snuggle those shoulders in. And press through the heels to lift a little bit higher. We have 5 breaths here. If you'd like to invite a full wheel into your practice, you can place a hand on either side of your head by the ears, and you can press all the way up into your full wheel. Otherwise, stay where you are, no problem. Hands underneath the back, hips lifted. 2 more breaths. In and out through the nose, 1 more in-breath. On that out-breath, tuck the chin in. We all come down. Let's hug the knees to the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Just give that lower back a nice little massage, releasing that tension. Let's come into a nice neutral pose, happy baby. Reach your arms through the legs. You can either grab hold of the shins, the ankles, or the outer edges of the feet. Press those heels up toward the ceiling. Gently rock from side to side, giving that lower back a nice little massage. Okay, come to stillness. Release the feet from the hands, and let's shuffle the bum twice over to the left. Take a bend in the knees. If you want a deeper twist through your spine, you can wrap the left leg around the right. Drop the knees over to the right side. Make sure both of the shoulders are flat. We want to avoid lifting the left shoulder just to get the knees down. Rather have the left shoulder down and the knees a little higher up. Gaze to the left hand, maybe closing down the eyes. Inhale, bring your legs to center. Unbind the legs. Shuffle the bum twice over to the right. Bend the knees. Again, you might wrap the right leg around the left. Drop the knees over to the left side. Right arm reaches out to the right. Gaze to that right extended arm. Inhale, let's bring the legs to center. Unbind the legs. Let's place the hands at the back of the thighs and just take a few rocks up and down through your spine. You can make these as big or as small as you like. 1 more. And let's meet in a cross-legged seated position. Removing the flesh from the sit bones. If this feels uncomfortable for your hips, you can sit on a block or on a book. On the inhale, let's reach those arms all the way up. Take a bend in the left elbow. Right hand can find the left elbow, drawing it down. 1 more in-breath. Out breath, release. Let's take it to the other side. Reach those arms up, bend the right elbow, left hand onto that right elbow. Breathing into it. 1 more in-breath. On the out breath, release the hands. Inhale, breathe both of the arms up. Take the gaze up to your joint hands. Exhale, bring those hands to center. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed and you feel a little looser in your hips, in your quads, in your hamstrings. Yeah, thank you.